What is up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scout Reports. Today I bring you a backlog anime review of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, episode 11, as we head into the finale, or which I believe is the finale tomorrow. I'd be surprised if it's 13 episodes. Just the way the flow of this episode went, I don't think it will be another episode after it. The only question is if we're going to get a season 2 or not. Or is everything going to get wrapped up? I mean, the anime community has pitchforks out on this series right now, or from people saying that it was better to Attack on Titan to now saying it's complete shit, mainly because of Biba. Some things I agree with, some things I don't. As even I begin to see things a little bit more differently, as this episode did bring out some of the flaws that people were addressing just more apparent. And you know, it felt like this was a really quick episode. This might be a quick review, but of course I always say that and still end up holding you guys for about 13 minutes once I start talking and get my feelings out. So without that being said, let's get down to the breakdown of the episode. As first and foremost, Takumi's dead. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, the writers stuck their guns on this one. They left that little bit of hope there with him showing him holding the little pebble. You know, his eyes were kind of glazing off a little bit. But yeah, he's really dead as the rest of the crew rally around him and mourn him, as everybody had this bond going on right now and they mourn his death. Also, of course, Ikoma lived. He landed upon shore and got washed upon shore as he goes away, and he spends the majority of the episode beating himself up over what happened and that he couldn't do more to stop everything from happening. You know, Mume is manipulating, his friends dead, everybody's in danger, and he feels like it's all his fault as he goes to try to gather himself on this island. Also, as far as Biba, which is everybody's biggest complaint about this series, we don't get too much more into him. I mean, pretty much what we found out about him is all that we're going to get, as this episode shows that his father, the Shogun, he was bipolar, he was abusive, he was crazy, and Biba wants to kill him for that and for abandoning him. And folks, that is all we're going to get, because the rampage that Biba goes through in this episode, there's not going to be any more resolution than we got already. So we find that out about the Shogun, and Biba has now injected Mume with the smoke monster serum, and she's now becoming a weapon to destroy the Shogun's city in Biba's stead. So while that madness is going on with Mume, Biba is being escorted to the Shogun by Ayane as a coup, because he's going to go in as a prisoner, as we learned, by her to get an audience with the Shogun. And once he gets there, he just goes in savage mode, killing everybody around him. If the Shogun's crazy ass didn't kill anybody himself, just because, you know, maybe he just got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. But somehow, in a way that's not explained, I mean, it was like on a knife or something. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know how it happened. I would have to watch it again, and I really don't want to, because it probably wasn't explained any better. But it was something on the knife that Biba gave the Shogun, or the Shogun had, that caused the Kabaneri virus, the Kabane virus, to spread onto the Shogun. So now nobody knows who to trust. So now that he's become a Kabane, everybody's starting to shoot the Shogun as Biba runs him through with his sword himself, basically trying to say that the Shogun has been a Kabaneri, or somebody who can change your will all along, upping the fear level in the castle, as nobody knows who to trust, as some people are beginning to turn because of the same virus that somehow Biba had. So that's going on. Chaos is going on inside the castle as people are killing each other. Biba and the men that he brought with him are killing anybody that's left over, and with the Shogun dead, he sits triumphantly on the throne as he is now successfully taken over. Outside, you got Mume building up to become what she will become, which will inevitably be the smoke monster. And then it's here that we get to catch up with Ikoma, who is beating himself up because, again, you know, he lost, just like I said at the beginning of the episode, he lost his friend. Mume is completely lost to Biba. Everybody's captured. And this is one of the things that I like about Ikoma, is that as a main character, he has these flaws. He doesn't always win, and he's been kind of in the shadows until this episode. Everybody else kind of got the spotlight, but they showed the spotlight of a failed character who didn't bounce back immediately. You know, after, you know, he got beat up and fell off the train, everything wasn't okay. He had some time to kind of cry it out a little bit, because he's completely and utterly failed right now, until he finds out that Kurusu did live. So he runs into Kurusu as well as that scientist. He tells Kurusu about everything that went on, and, you know, he kind of kind of beats him up a little bit by saying, so all this happened, you ran away like a coward? I'm ashamed of you. Either shape up or ship out, because I'm going to save everybody else. Now, the scientist does make a mention here that Ikoma is a male Kabaneri. So there's still hope for him to stop Mume. We also find out that the real Mume is still in there somewhere, because the way that she stabbed him missed his heart, and it looks like the angle and the way that she did it, as explained to Kurusu, was intentional. So even though she was under control, it was still enough for her in there to only wound Ikoma so that he would live. So he lucked up on that, and he feels a little bit bad about that as well. So the scientist explains that since Ikoma is a male Kabaneri, he can take the same injection that Mume had. However, because he is a male, he won't become the same thing that she did, or I believe her name was Satori, the lady that was with Biba. He won't become what they did, because he's a man. He's going to get stronger. However, it's going to be like the flickering of a candle. As the stronger he gets, it's only going to be temporary, as his life force will fade away, as he is basically giving his life at this point to bring Mume back to her senses and to kill Biba. So he mans up, he cuts his hair, he grabs the steam gun onto his arm, which I predicted that he was going to do anyway, and he takes the serum, and he also, at the just of the doctor, removes the restraint and lets the virus take him over completely, as well as his serum, as he becomes stronger, and he will inevitably become a monster just like her, as we get a monster versus monster battle in the next episode, and another beast ending theme by Emir. And that ends our episode. I mean, again, it was pretty quick, and that was the episode in a nutshell. Again, the shortcomings with Biba are very apparent now. Do I still feel this series is better than Attack on Titan? I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, it still is, because I don't want to ruin it for anime onlys, but when Attack on Titan gets to a certain point, you're going to be looking at this like Kabaneri. Honestly. Maybe just done a little bit better. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going down to the ship and saying that it's still better than Attack on Titan until we get Attack on Titan and I'm proved otherwise. So that was the episode. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as I will be bringing you guys as much content as I can. I used to say daily, but with the way summer is set up, it's only guaranteed that I'll be bringing content Friday through Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be filling out the gaps of things that I didn't get, because everything is coming on either Friday, Saturday, and very little on Sunday. Everything is loaded on Friday and Saturday, and we got some things on Monday. So with that being said, be sure to join me tomorrow as I review One Piece manga as well as Hunter x Hunter manga, and bring you an anime review of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Then the new Hot Friday starts this week with live reaction for Berserk episode 1. I'll have that for you guys. And I know 91 Days and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure comes out on Friday as well, but I'll have those reviews for you guys on Saturday. And then I'll have my new schedule rolling out from there. Sundays, I still don't know what I'm going to bring you guys for sure on Sunday. I have to look again. I'm really thinking about doing Orange, but I don't know. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But rest assured, your boy is going to have something for you at least 4 days out of 7, especially for the summer. People are out doing their things, and hey, even anime creators are saying, you know what? Let's leave some time for the people. Let's load up the weekends, let them get out with their day. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for joining me. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. So on that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.